was wholly ineffective.
So I saw through, on Venmo, Poker Man not have gone your way.
Yeah, Massimo just made a horrible call and got so lucky. River to freaking 3-outer, and I went
Okay,
broke.
what's a horrible call? Run me through. Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, I had pocket fours. It's
Okay.
the flop. I'm in the big blind. It's like a single raised pot with 4 people in it. Flop comes 3-4-7.
Oh, middle set. Nice.
Middle set 3-4-7. 3-4-7. Then someone else bets. Someone else bets, or someone else calls. Excuse me. Someone else raises. I 3-bet all in because I have like the effective nuts here.
Right.
Massimo calls me with 5-8, 5-8, and hits the
So
6 on the river.
Nothing?
He had a gut shot.
Holy shit. The fucking the hero. What is that?
No, when you hero call, you're correct, or like at least it's
Yeah,
it's a
right,
bluff. It's
you're
it's
right. You're calling the bluff, right? But holy shit, boss. That was a Morgan play.
Morgan lost plenty of money. Don't you worry.
Yeah, he said he lost $2, so and in his eyes, that's a victory.
I just don't get why he plays this way.
He just the moment he puts any money in, it's like he can't leave the pot.
Yep.
And then decides, oh, if I don't get anything, instead of just folding, I'm now going to bluff. And I'm like, okay. And like he all in you when he had like Jack Queen suited.
Yeah, Queen. Yeah, I 4-bet. I 4-bet bluffed
Yeah.
pre-flop,
Yeah.
but
And so like any situation like that happens to me, gone. I am gone. There's like no way I go all in on something like that.
yeah, I 4-bet bluffed with one of the popular 4-bet bluff hands, King 9 suited, King 9 hearts. He called me down.
Yeah.
He called my 4-bet bluff, and I was still ahead. That's not supposed to
Right.
happen.
No. That was ridiculous. Like I'll make some dumb calls here and there. Like that's just kind of fun that way, but I ain't just gonna punt my shit. Ideally.
I also was up like $8, and the reason I lost my whole stack to Massimo is because I was like even. But I was up $8, and I lost 2 massive pots against Logan and Morgan, where they both rivered me. It was just so brutal.
Damn. Should learn how to swim.
It's true.
What am I working with here?
Yeah, the
Did
one
you meet?
Morgan rivered me on,
Yeah, please
it was
inform me.
like I don't remember what hand I had, but I had a good hand, like I had top pair or something.
Okay.
And I bet like half pot flop call. And it was
Top pair.
it was
Half pot. Pot.
no, I bet 3/4 pot because it was no, I bet half pot. And it was a rainbow flop, 1 spade. Turn comes and it's a spade. I'm like, "Oh, nice." I get to blast cuz it just smashes my range because my, continuation range is a lot of 1 spade, 2 spade type hands where I have like a pair and some spades backdoor. Just smashes it. So I pot it. Call.
Before we continue, does your range kind of it's like contingent on the other players like being able to know your range? Like playing into your range is obviously good against people that are like aware of ranges, but like for people like Morgan, who's just gonna like I don't know, I feel like he bets regardless. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's still effective though, because it's still a probability game. It's like it goes back down to it. You might not maximize your winnings because you're not playing exploitatively, but you're minimizing your losses by playing it that way.
Okay, I suppose.
But like, I mean, even then, Morgan didn't have anything, and the whole idea with ranges is, it's doesn't matter really what I have. It's over the scope of 10,000 hands. It's the likelihood of a pattern and behaving this way. So it's like it makes sense, even if they don't know what ranges are. Um, Regardless, I pot it. He calls, and then the river is another spade. I'm like, well, you know,
Well,
it was a spade and an overcard too. I think it was like I had top pair with a 10. It came queen of spades, and Morgan. I checked to Morgan actually. I didn't even continue blasting. I checked to Morgan, and Morgan 1.5 pots it, and I probably could have gotten away from it, but I'm like, I should have. My thought was like, I mean, I should have folded out any spades he could have had, any spade draws.
right.
So what's remaining is
In
his like,
theory,
yeah, in theory, what's remaining is he's doing this that he just rivered a top pair or not top pair. Yeah, because he's like, yeah, like you wouldn't really. After calling two streets, you'd probably be happy to check back a top pair, like maybe just bet half pot. Probably you're not pot and a halfing it, especially the way Morgan plays. When he has something, he doesn't usually blast off on it. And I check it over to him, and I'm like, well, I've put in so much money. There's no reason for him to have two spades at this point. But then he 1.5 pots. I'm like, well, would he really do this with spades? And I call, and sure enough, he river or runner fucking flushed me with nothing else. He was calling flop with two spades, so like a backdoor spades draw and no pair. And then he called my turn with a now turned spade draw. It's like and no pair.
sexy. That a kid.
I guess I should have gotten pot. But even then he probably wouldn't have folded. I potted turn.
Ooh, prime loot. Hmm.
And then Logan's the one I got rivered by Logan. That one I did. I think it was a check flop. Bet 2/3 turn, bet 2/3 river, and he just so happened to hit the river card. It was another one of those just smashed my range. But no, you know what? That one was a triple barrel. That one was a bet flop, bet turn, and then he rivered me. But I think I bet small on flop and turn. I bet third pot flop, half pot turn, and then I think I potted river, and then he called it with top pair. It was on that board. I remember thinking like, wow, that I might have thought about folding to a pot size bet, but obviously he hit his card, so he's not gonna fold.
What do I do here? Don't mind taking that, actually. Why not? Okay. You're a piece of shit. Nobody likes you. My
Also, here's another way to think about ranges for even when I'm playing against people that don't think about ranges. Like to boil it down, If I open raise pre-flop and I get called, and then I continuation bet on the flop, that's
Wait,
two.
okay. Wait, if we open raise pre-flop,
Yeah, just
right,
raise and then continue betting
and
on the
then
flop.
continue on the flop, right,
That's just
like half
like
pot.
by nature. It doesn't matter the size. That's just by nature
Okay.
like very very strong. Like you are
Right.
showing a strong hand.
Right.
So you know other people don't need to know ranges to understand that. So when I'm showing a strong hand and then like an ace comes, that's obviously favoring my
You.
range. I have more
Correct.
aces versus
Correct.
other people that are just calling down. They have a higher percentage. They have a lower percentage of aces relative to other hands they could have, like
Yeah.
draws and stuff.
I play. I get hesitant when I go in on pots with Garrett. I have a decent read on.
Yeah, Garrett, I figured out.
Yeah. Morgan is just like I think I have him figured out, but it doesn't make any sense to me. Uh, Moss is kind of the same way.
Moss is really easy to exploit if you let him get big stack because he'll just 3-bet whatever, so you can just wait for the nuts and then like go all in with
Right.
him.
Exactly. Yeah. Cassie's pretty good. He plays pretty tight.
Yeah, Cassie's a nit, as we call in the business.
Um,
Logan
Logan.
actually has good instincts. He just needs to
Yeah,
he needs to do a better job of balancing his bluffs with his value.
I agree. I agree.
But yeah, one thing you'll learn if you study more of the math of poker is just how many flops you're supposed to like continue calling with nothing. Like it's just surprising a lot. Like that gets in the whole idea of minimum defense frequency, which is a complex topic, but you know, depending on the size of their bet, you're supposed to continue a lot. Also, for the love of God, everyone needs to stop playing multi-way pots. It's just so bad.
But they're so much fun. They're so much fun.
I just don't think that at all. Because a multi-way pot turns into, well, everyone has roughly, but unless they have aces, they have roughly between like 18 to 34% equity in this hand. So, flop comes. The only people that should really be betting are people with high equity draws, like nut flush draw, or like draw the combo draws, like straight draw plus flush draw, double gutters, that type of thing, or someone who has hit top pair or like top two. So it turns into rather than any kind of, in my opinion, maneuvering and bluffing and guessing what sort of stuff your opponent has, it turns into a slots game of okay, who has hit the flop.
Yeah, completely. That is absolutely accurate.
Like I said, I studied the spot a few weeks ago. The only time you can really profitably play multi-way is like trapping with aces, kings, or if you're in one of the blinds. Well, the small blind is playing out of position, so they have a very select few hands that want to play multi-way and don't want to 3-bet. In fact, I have said this before. I like to play like 90% 3-bet range with my small blind. I really don't like, even if there's only one raiser, I really don't like just calling. It's not a great spot. You're out of position in a single raise pot with a capped range. Capped range meaning if someone open raises pre-flop, they could like have tens, jacks, queens, right? Because they just opened. There's no telling
Mm-hmm.
what they could have. Versus if you decide to just call versus 3-betting, you have capped your range. You essentially are saying, I don't have queens because I would have 3-bet that hand. And to the argument of like, what if I don't feel it, or like Or what if people don't play right and they don't feel like having it? Well, it's just like they're playing unprofitably at that point. They're not. It's like not very worth considering people playing that way. Because yeah, sometimes they'll have it, but they're losing money in the long run by doing that. And yeah, the other spot where you want to play multi-way is in the big blind, and the term is called overcalling when you call when there's a raise and a call already. The only hands you really want to overcall with big blind, you're playing all kinds of suited hands, but even with a good price in the big blind, you want to fold your suited non-connected hands. So like button raises and you have 6-2 of hearts, you're calling in the button. Button raises or cutoff raises, and you have 8-4 of hearts, 9-7. Well, I mean 9-7 smashes it, but like yeah, that sort of stuff. You're playing that 10 deuce suited. You're probably playing it.
Okay.
But if there's another caller, those are the hands that tend to fall out, and you play all your suited connected and like even unsuited connected. But like so like 10-9 offsuit becomes a call, 8-9 offsuit becomes a call. Probably fold most off like almost every offsuit hand, and then you're calling with all your suited connected hands. Because essentially in a multi-way pot, as I said, you want to make the nuts. That's the name of the game. You can't really bluff profitably into it and stuff. You want to have high equity draws.
High equity draws.
I didn't mean to hurt anyone! A Rapture reminder. We all have
Come where I can see.
great.
knew our blokes were coming. We were done over. Them splicers come screaming out the woodwork, burping fire, spitting ice. Demons out of the Bible they were. I've never seen nothing like it. It wasn't a business he was building. It was an army.
Come on, baby. Utopia's gonna take care of me. Oh, you did this to me. You! Oh.
Welcome to the... Tell your friend, the circus of value.
My collection's almost complete. Now we'll see who's a real artist. Tell the old pro.
No, 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 no. Thank you, mister. Thank you.
Whoa.
Time for a newer woman gets used to attention. I heard. Oh!
The good people of Rapture didn't sign up to see us government types shutting down shops, killing their owners, even with a ponce like Fontaine. But he brung it upon himself. Instead of copping it on the chin, bugger gets it into his head that he's gonna go down guns blazing. Who does he think he is, John bloody Wayne? We can get on top of this. We can. Here's what we do. We find Fontaine's will and make what was his go to where it was intended, and not into the pockets of us that put him into the ground.
Come on, please. Is that someone lying? Cut me! Hard for me! Honey, you're jealous! Come here and say this to my face, you slimy bastard!
The good people of Rapture didn't sign up to...
I just got the word to put the bump on Anna Culpepper. This isn't some gangster or hard-nosed political operative. We're talking about a dizzy twist what wrote a song or two that got under Ryan's wig.
I'm good looking. Can't they see that?
Stop handling me!
Hey, Marin. What's with the sourpuss?
Have you heard what's going on down at Cohen Square? I hear they're putting people in cages.
Excuse me, heart! Come back! One more take! Ugh. If you keep doing this...
Call the...
I thought you had forgotten about poor Jasmine, but I am so glad you didn't. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan. I didn't know. I didn't know Fontaine had something to do with it. What are you doing? No, no, don't, please. I loved you, don't, please, no, no!
Let's do that cutscene again if I need to.
Man, what game do I play? Fuck.
Are you trying to start a 100% run?
That creepy Dr.
Maybe.
Tannenbaum promised me it
So I think I
wasn't
wanted to do
like
Cyberpunk
that
after this.
They just take the egg.
That's gonna be a hefty boy.
Oh, I needed the money so bad. But I know Mr. Ryan's gonna suss it
What
out.
about The Witcher? Did you realize it? Did you ever plan on doing that?
Yeah, I started it, but
Mr. Ryan's
never
gonna be so
got far.
mad at me.
Still was on the first area.
Yeah, I could never get into that game.
I can't either. I'm such a bigger fan of first person. It just immerses me way more.
I don't even mind the third person. Like, I love Dark Souls so much.
True, but Dark Souls, it's not like about the immersion. It's about
Yeah.
the mechanics.
Who does he think he is? Shut up, buddy!
Ah, crap. Sorry, don't let you kill me. I didn't mean to fight you, brother. My quarrel is not with you, sir.
I'm afraid to kill you. What do you say, asshole?
He was a lout, but he was vigorous. Get the photo before it completely dries up. You flutter all around the fort, taking life as you go. You're not a moth. You're an angel. I've never painted an angel. Maybe I should.
In the garden we are growing, many changes will be flowing. If you wanna be amazing, see the flowers we are raising.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What is that?
You know what I'm going to do?
No,
Something
I do
that
not.
I should have done a long time ago.
What is that?
A game that hasn't been 100%ed by me, and I didn't quite have any plan on 100%ing it. So
Okay.
now that I've 100%ed every other game in the franchise,
Dark Souls 2?
yes, sir.
Oh no, do a Stasis build.
I feel like I do a stasis build.
Yes.
Like fucking Northern Lion.
Yeah, dude, I watched them. He had so many problems with that.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'd love to have. Problems. Alright, let's look this up. I got that Scholar of the First in DLC 2, so I got a hefty amount to do. Dark Souls 2 deal, or no, 100%. What website do you generally use for like 100% guides?
For Dark Souls, I just used the wiki, I think. I like didn't track it. I just kind of.
That creepy Dr. Tenenbaum
Yeah,
promised me it
I don't
wasn't
remember the
gonna be a
specifics.
real pregnancy. They just take the egg out once Mr. Ryan and I had. Oh, I needed the money so bad.
Okay, it's possible to complete this game in 2 playthroughs.
Nice.
Doing so will require a huge amount of online gaming. Ugh.
Well, kind of like the first one, right? Or the third one. You had to do a little
Yeah, yeah. As such, I recommend a 3rd playthrough, as it is much quicker to get all you need. It's effectively only 2.5 playthroughs. Okay. With a game as difficult and complex as this, my asshole. I can't kill this. Oh, shit. This guy just uses a blacksmith's hammer as his main weapon throughout the game.
That
I don't know
disgusts
if I
me.
can just walk through. I might have to thumbs down this one. Not because it's a bad walkthrough, but because he uses the blacksmith's hammer.
I can control myself. I can.
Wow, this is very in depth.
You ruined me! Oh!
Oh, Mr. Cow.
It's my car! Oh!
You Cohen's messenger boy. I got something for that bro. Spend a little time with my kitten, sugar. All game, Aaron boy. Cohen, Brian, two old birds pulling on each other's milk stick. My kitten! You murdered my kitten!
What's with the sour?
He was a
Have you heard what's
nasty
going on
one,
down in Hollow Square?
and my favorite. But I think I like it better this way. Take his damn photo. Chop, chop.
Try them in a proper.
Trip to fresh air? Then save up to see Steinman?
Field do I go? And Sace, this is not an answer. If I remember correctly, the strongest build in this game is like a mundane gem.
Oh, what?
Mundane?
No, I
Yeah.
heard you. I was surprised.
Yeah, it is stronger the higher the level you are, and like the more dispersed your stats are. I don't really know the math behind it, but like it just makes you like dumb strong once you're like into New Game Plus.
Ah.
So I could do that, but I can also just like respec once I'm in New Game Plus and then do that.
That's 3 of 4. What's that look? You don't like it, do you? You don't need to be judged by you, by anyone. Screw you! Screw all you fucking doubters! Here's what I say to all of you! I'm sorry for that outburst. You'll have to forgive an old fool with his artistic temperament. The birth is so close now. The labor pains can blur the judgment and drive the passions of even the finest spirits.
Here we go. Tom Race a Sydney song.
It is accomplished. Let me see it. My God. My God. It's beautiful.
What will my name be?
You'll find your path to Ryan is now clear. Telling Sandra said hello. Oh, yes. You may avail yourself upon one of my lesser works as a token of our time together. If you had become my one and true disciple, you might have been worthy of seeing inside the box of my most private news. But who knows if that man is yet even born. Now, go.
What happened to you?
I just need 12 dexterity. Should I go deprived?
Oh, based. Do it.
Oh, they really give you nothing here, though. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Not even a weapon. Come on now. At least Dark Souls 2 gave me a club. Going out with my fisticuffs. Sure, this will work.
I've been trying to raise
amnesia for a dog's age. Never mind. Would you kindly leg it over to the sphere and get on down to Hephaestus? It's time to settle up with Ryan.
Go.
Because I missed this area.
Souls 2 definitely has the most disgusting character creation I've ever seen. What is this? Sure, yeah, this works. Massimo's wondering if you want to play
He's wondering if you want to play what?
poker.
Oh.
Sorry, you fuck! Where's you going, honey? Doing this one, what a scream!
See if I can kill this guy.
I'm a star, not you! Where are you going, honey? Don't run! No, 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 no!
Don't fucking judge me!
Please, just give me a break.
Atlas is a friend of the parasite. Don't be a friend of... The smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is you.
Oh, that's actually ridiculous.
What is?
This game. This game sucks. I've died twice just because I
Either run the table or go home empty. Ryan's got the genetic key to Rapture. We get that from him, and we get out of this hellhole. We don't, then you and I are ghosts. Now, would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch? It's time to finish this.
That again. That's
I see Cohen's lost his touch, if you knew him well. He used to believe in work, in the struggle. And now, he rots in that Neverland, waiting for someone to come and tell him he's still got it. I suppose that's why he let you live.
I could do this.
You can taste it, can't you? Andrew Ryan.
oh shit. I don't understand how you're hitting me.
My... Do not touch my gun!
Ryan nationalised Fontaine Futuristics. He owns it now, lock, stock and barrel. For the good of the city, he says. He'll break it up in due time, he says. I've resigned from the council and lodged me letter of protest, but that's just pissing in the wind. It'll be war, I say, unless somebody stops Ryan, and right fast. I spent the afternoon trying to get as close to Ryan's gate as possible without making a spectacle of myself. He's got it shielded 6 ways till Easter. There's no way into that base. All I got for my trouble was the hairy eyeball from Ryan's splicer mates. That's the reward you get for trying to outsmart the best electrical engineer of our generation.